Hello, welcome to my garden. My name is Dee. Today we're gonna do another garden walk. Before I start recording and going through the garden, last 2 weeks I couldn't able to upload a video because of malfunction of my camera. There was a microphone issue, and every time I spoke there was a static in the background and it was kind of annoying, so I deleted it. And the second one that I did, it was actually around noon today. There was no sound, like literally no sound throughout the video. I was really upset. So here we are again and I'm doing my second video. This time I don't have the mud in on my camera, so I'm just gonna do no microphone, nothing like that, so it's gonna be a straight video. So before I head over to my garden, I want to show you the update on my seedlings that I started about maybe 2 weeks ago, something like that, maybe a little bit longer. I was out here actually yesterday. I did transplant them to a bigger containers. These are the lettuce that I have, and I am actually going to start more lettuce seeds probably this week. And I would like more romaine lettuce. These are not look like romaine lettuce. And here I am. I have broccoli seedlings here. I have, what is this, cabbage here. I have some, this is cabbage. What is this one? These are collard greens, and this one right here is Brussels sprouts. I already have given them a liquid fertilizer, but tomorrow I'm gonna come here and give them more water. I actually supposed to make a video this morning, but unfortunately I was not able to get up early in the morning for the video. I had to sleep through the morning and I just couldn't get up. I do have a new puppy at home. Her name is Maggie. You will be meeting her probably on the next video. I will do a little introduction video. We did adopt her from a local shelter and she's totally sweetheart. So this is my garden right now. As you can see, there's some raised beds that are completely empty, this is how I want it right now. And about 2 weeks ago I came out here and I did a total reset of my garden. I took out plants that didn't produce vegetables, they weren't doing good, and also that didn't have any purpose. I did also take out all the Black-Eyed Susan plants out of my raised beds because they were just taking too much space and I didn't want that. When I started my seedlings about a couple of weeks ago with the other seedlings that I have, I did have cucumber seeds and also butternut squash, and I'm gonna go over those as well. Today's date is August the 2nd, and it is that time of the year that where your garden is just started to decline a little bit, and peppers are just taking off, and there's some plants that just, especially tomato plants, if they're not good, go ahead and take them out. And I do have some tomato plants in the garden. These are the ones that I started seeds back in, and I think it was June or something like that. They are actually doing really good. All of them are planted in the ground. I had corn over here, and now after those are out, my sweet potatoes started to take off. There's more pepper plants right over here. They're going crazy. After I took out Black-Eyed Susan plants from the raised bed, and I can see those pepper plants right over here. One here, I think there was one over there, another one. They are just thriving, and I actually did like the plant itself, but I think it was just too big to plant directly in the raised bed. There are thunder in my area. It's supposed to rain around 3 o'clock. It didn't rain. It's 7 o'clock in the afternoon now and almost nighttime, and we had a bunch of rain come through, and now it's the thunder is continuing. So this right over here, this is a Mexican sunflower. This is a volunteer plant. I did not plant this over here. I definitely will not want to do this again. I hope I don't do it again. And I just didn't have the heart to take it out. But do you see how large it is? And it is really hovering over my raised bed. I have been shopping for shade cloth for my garden that is going to attach to the cow kennels and then hover over the raised bed, and I can't use that because of that right there. But I think I'm gonna try one, just buy one and then see how, and just set up everything and then see how that goes. I have two plants over here. This is a Barna squash. They are bush variety. All right, so let's go to the next raised bed. There's not much going on in this raised bed. Some green beans and peppers. It's the same thing. There's nothing going on, honestly. This bed right over here, I did have cantaloupe and they are gone. I cleaned this out and I was able to harvest about 4 cantaloupe from 2 plants over here, and I honestly, that was just perfect amount for me. This right over here, I have 2 tomato plants right here. I'm not sure if it is doing really good or not. Whatever disease the other ones had, they have it too. And there's another pepper plant, actually 2 pepper plants, little cucumber plants over there, right there. So today I came out here, I cleared all this right over here. So I don't know what was the reason. This right over here on this trellis, I did have like a really nice green bean plants all over, but unfortunately it didn't give not even one green bean. Not even one green bean. Only thing that I can think of is if the soil had too much nitrogen. Otherwise, I don't know why it didn't give any green beans. But I still need to clear this one out. I'm gonna come back for later. I thought I would want to keep this right over here, but I think I'm gonna take this out too. I mean, I love cherry tomatoes, but not like in love with them. And I actually had so much that I froze them, but I don't need any more. My beautiful, my favorite raised bed is, it's almost cleared out. I took out the tomato plants today that was here. I actually tried to keep it and see if it's gonna, you know, make it, but it didn't, so I cleared this one out. I'm gonna, most likely I'm gonna take this out very soon too, because it went to seed and the color on that is really changing, so I think it's time to just take it out and plant something else in place. But eventually this area right here is gonna have like lettuce seeds that I started. I'm gonna plant them in here. Here's another raised bed that has 2 more pepper plants. This is jalapenos right over here. There's tomato and there's a yellow squash right over there. Let's see. All right, here's another raised bed. I did not have any pepper on here, and I don't know why. Only thing I can think of is these 2 were hovering over it. It just didn't get enough sun. Maybe not get enough sun here. This right here, I did trim a little bit that was coming over the branches because there were just so much and it was going crazy. Here's another cucumber plant that I planted here yesterday. Hopefully I will get some cucumbers. All right, look at this raised bed. These are cornflowers, and honestly when I started the seeds this year, I didn't think I was gonna get any flowers out of here, but looks like they're going to give some flowers. I can't wait to see this. It's supposed to be really beautiful and colorful. I also trimmed some of the branches that was hanging over here too. And last year I did trim this down a little bit, but this year I'm not gonna do any of that. I'm just gonna let it grow. But if anything that's coming over and it's not like attaching here, I'll probably cut this. Like this right here, you can't just grab it and bring it over here. It just doesn't look right. Right over here I do have 2 different zinnias. Actually 3 zinnia plants. This one was, I had extra and I didn't have place to plant them, and only thing I can think of is this right over here, and I'm glad I did it. These are so pretty. Look at this. My apple tree is losing its leaves, and that's kind of like really sad because this tree, I put a chair there and I like to sit here and watch my garden. It's like a, you know, little shade, and it's kind of saying I'm ready for fall. Kind of sad. All right, this bed right here, I have some parsley, zinnias, and eggplants. Eggplants were like, right, okay, there's some flowering, which is a good thing because these are tiny little ones. These are doing really good too. That one right there is asparagus. I had so much plants over here. Like this right here, I actually had to come here and cut them, as you can see, and there's more asparagus coming out of here. So it's like there's like right there, look at that, there's 3, 4 right there, so that's really good. That is my muscadine plant. No grapes this year, but I know next year I'm gonna have a whole lot, because it takes about 4 years to give like really fruit. Now, about a couple days ago, I came down here, actually came out here a couple of days ago. I came out here and I did apply some fertilizer on my vegetables, peppers and eggplants and some of the flowers and all that stuff. But I did the majority of the cleaning about last week. I need to clear this area right here, and this is one of the projects probably this week that I need to do. All right, guys, thank you for hanging out with me. It's always nice to share my garden progress and garden videos with you. And as I'm getting ready for the fall garden, there's a little challenge here with me. Something that I noticed that I always leave everything for the weekend and I lose time, and because of that I'm either late or things doesn't work out for me. So I'm gonna try to do things in the evening before like probably 7:30, 8 o'clock. I'm gonna try to, you know, squeeze all those little things in the garden. But as far as like clean up and all that stuff, sometimes it's just really hard to come out here and do all that. Like this cleanup, all this, it took me about 2 different days. I better start, you know, finish the video and go. All right guys, I think I'm gonna cut it here. I think it is just safe to be in the house because I don't want to get lightning. I will see you guys on the next video. I will give you another update, of course, on the seedlings. I'm gonna be starting more seeds and gonna do a little bit change in the garden. But thank you for hanging out with me, and I will see you in the next video. Bye bye.